Hi, my name is Katherine Janowitz, and tonight I'm here to speak to the audience and persuade them about the dangers of drinking and driving and that it can be avoided at all cost. Every year, on average, about 10,000 people die from an alcohol-related car accident. That's about 29 deaths per day, about 1 death per minute. This just goes to show you that drinking and driving is not something that should be taken lightly, and if you have been drinking, don't get behind the wheel of a vehicle. Alcohol affects the central nervous system. When we take that first sip of alcohol, it's absorbed into our stomach and our small intestine. From there, it goes directly into our bloodstream, which is how blood alcohol levels are measured. So a BAC, or blood alcohol concentration level, is the amount of alcohol in a certain given volume of blood. 0.08 is the legal BAC for drinking and driving. 0.02 is when our function begins to be impaired, our judgment is impaired, our vision is impaired, and we're no longer able to multitask. At 0.05, our reaction time is decreased, along with our coordination, our steering ability, our ability to process information, and our eye movement is altered. At 0.08, which is the legal drinking limit, our muscle coordination decreases, our vision and memory is impaired, our brain function decreases dramatically, our reaction time slows down, and our reasoning slows down. These are all things that are needed to safely operate a vehicle. If you do decide to drink and drive, there are some pretty hefty fines and charges that you may face. You may face jail time, a large fine, a loss of a license, alcohol-related classes that you may have to go to, alcohol education classes, respect from those around you, maybe a family, a friend, a co-worker. Not to mention, you can kill so many innocent lives or harm yourself. Drinking and driving is something that can be avoided at all cost. Don't get behind the wheel after you've been drinking. Call a designated driver, call a friend or parent if needed, walk if it's in walking distance, or request an Uber or a Lyft. Some people say, have a coffee, have some food, or take a cold shower. It will sober you up faster so you can drink and drive. This is not true. The only thing that can sober a person up is time. I'm going to tell you a scenario, and I want you to think about this for the next time you drink and drive, or think about drinking and driving, or get in a car with someone who has been drinking. So picture a dad waiting in his living room for his daughter to get home. She may be out with some friends, she may be at the bar, or she may just simply be grocery shopping. A couple of hours go by, and he hears a knock at the door. He thinks it's his daughter coming in with a load of groceries. He goes to help her. When he opens up the door, he sees 3 police officers in uniform. They have a look of sadness and guilt on their face. They're there to tell him that someone that night decided to drink and drive. They swerved into his daughter's lane on the highway and hit her head on. She was pronounced dead at the scene. That night, that driver decided to make a very bad decision. He decided to drink and drive. He got behind the wheel drunk and took an innocent life. Don't drink and drive. I just can't believe that drinking and driving is so deadly, yet it happens. Don't be the person that gets in the car after drinking and regrets their decision. Don't be the person responsible for killing so many innocent lives. Don't be the person responsible for killing someone's mother, father, son, daughter, brother, sister. Don't be responsible for taking the innocent life of a daughter away and not allowing the dad to walk down the aisle with his daughter at her wedding. Don't be responsible for this. Don't drink and drive.